While taking a leisurely stroll through the city, the elderly couple was suddenly drawn by the sound of a mewing cat. Curiosity piqued, they followed the feline's lead, only to discover a mysterious black bag. Astonishingly, as they approached the bag, they noticed a small hand reaching out from within, leaving them utterly startled and panic-stricken. Jeffrey and Pamela, a devoted couple in their 70s, have shared 50 years of a loving and fulfilling marriage. Despite their desire to have children, they faced the challenge of infertility, and the adoption process proved difficult due to their busy work lives. Nevertheless, they channeled their affection towards each other and built a life together, accumulating substantial savings over the years due to their hard work and prudent spending, as they had no children to provide for. One sunny day, while taking a leisurely stroll in the park, Jeffrey and Pamela found themselves contemplating how to utilize their considerable savings. Although they had already planned a couple of enjoyable trips to indulge in, there remained a substantial amount left to ponder over. While walking on the path, a black cat stopped right in front of them. He meowed loudly and stood there, blocking their way. Pamela bent down to pet him. "What a sweet kitty," she said. Pamela was about to feed him the taco she had just bought, but it ran away and looked back as if it was asking her to follow. She had run after the cat, and Jeffrey followed right after. The couple immediately realized that the cat was trying to lead them somewhere. It stopped in front of a tree, under which lay a large black bag. The cat meowed again, starting to scratch the bag gently to poke a hole into it. Then a small child's hand immediately reached out and appeared from the hole in the bag. Is that what I think it is, Jeff?" Pamela asked her husband. As they went closer, they suddenly heard muffled crying and the bag began to move from side to side. Pamela took a peek and she saw a newborn baby. "Oh dear," she exclaimed, shocked at what she saw. "This poor child." "Jeffrey, hold my bag. I have to get this baby out before it suffocates," Pamela said, tossing her bag towards her husband. She ripped the bag open and took the baby in her arms. How could anyone do such a thing? She cried as she tried to comfort the crying baby. While Pamela was busy soothing the child, Jeffrey called 911. Soon, the baby was taken to the hospital, while Jeffrey and Pamela willingly went to the police station for questioning. The police quickly investigated the case, and thanks to the park's CCTV footage, they identified the child's mother to be a 19-year-old orphan named Lily. The girl was so poor that she could not raise the child herself. She hoped that someone would find the child in the park and take him in. The young baby named Joey was placed under foster care. His foster parents were extremely kind and allowed visitors to visit him, and Pamela and Jeffrey often showed up just to see how the little boy was doing. One day, they encountered Lily there. She struggled to soothe her crying baby and did not know how to change his diapers properly. "Let me help you, dear," Pamela offered. The young mom willingly obliged as she was having a hard time. "I've never changed diapers before. I've never had children, you see. Like you, I am learning. At 70 years old, I now understand what it means to be happy. Taking care of a child is such a joy," she gushed as she carefully put new diapers on the child. That day, Jeffrey and Pamela learned that the court would terminate the young mother's parental rights should she not provide enough proof that she could raise the child in a good environment. Joey would remain in the foster care system until someone willingly adopted him. The news saddened the elderly couple. They'd grown attached to Joey and felt terrible for his young mother, who loved her child but had no means to raise him. It was then that Jeffrey and Pamela knew where their inheritance would go once they passed on. Jeffrey and Pamela learned Lily's heartfelt desire for a family and gladly adopted her, raising Joey as their grandson. They welcomed the cat that saved Jody, completing their happy family. This story teaches us two important lessons. Firstly, every child deserves a chance at a fulfilling life, and it's the responsibility of parents to ensure their well-being, whether through raising them or finding a caring adoptive family. Secondly, it reminds us that it's never too late to embrace family bonds and create cherished memories, as seen with Jeffrey and Pamela's joyous experience in their 70s.